Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the BFG Podcast. Today, I'm here with Jonathan and the CEO of Star Jam, Gilli, to talk a bit about the campaign that they're running just very briefly at the moment. So welcome to the program, Gilli. It's a pleasure to have you today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
So could you just start by telling us what is the campaign you are doing and what are you trying to achieve for those who may not have seen it yet?
I'd love to. So I work for Star Jam, which is an organisation that provides opportunities for young people with disabilities through the medium of dance and music. And we have about 800 jammers around the country. Jammers are young people with physical or intellectual disabilities that choose to join Star Jam, and they join in 80 workshops around the country. And we've had a series of events that has happened whereby we've got a very short-term funding downfall, and we needed to get through the next couple of months till our medium and long-term plans kicked in.
Right, and what kind of help do you need at the moment?
And we went out after Easter asking for $100,000, and we were just overwhelmed and incredibly surprised about how generous New Zealanders and our jamming community are. And so we reached that within the first couple of days, but we've kept it open because we're still a charity and we still need support. So we've achieved what we hope to achieve in the short term, but we also need to instigate a lot of medium and longer term strategies. And that's what we've been working on.
I talked about this on one of my other programs that I'm a part of the other day. What would you, if you have one, what would your message be to the government in terms of funding these types of programs for people with disabilities? Because we all know that the general public have their programs that are funded by the government, and wouldn't it be wonderful to see some of these programs for the disability community funded as well, possibly in a way, or partially funded, or
I would love that. I think that would be an awesome thing for the government to fund. I understand they've got fiscal restraints at the moment as well, but I think that the opportunity for young people that have disabilities of any kind to join, to find their friendships, to find a tribe that they belong to is incredibly important. It's just not a nice to have. To me, it's an essential part of living. And that's one of the things we offer. And we're not alone with it. Other people offer it too, but just in a different style.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that would be great if that could happen. Jonathan, do you have anything to add?
What are some of the medium to long term strategies that you're considering? What just at a very at a bird's eye view, what do they? What kind of things are you looking to implement?
Just to be aware, we've had a very our strategy for fundraising to date has been very much focused on grants, and when the charity dollar gets tighter, we get less and less grants like everybody else. So we want to diversify away from we're about 75% of our money comes from grants at the moment. We want to get that down to about 42%, but by growing other strategies. So those strategies look like some jammer-specific activities that I don't want to talk about too much now because we're just developing them, but the coolest ideas are coming forward from jammers about what they could do. We also got a qualified direct marketing strategy that started, but it's a slow burn. So, that will take a while to kick up and get underway. We've brought on a partnership and brand lead who is, again, been here for about a month. So just starting that off. So it really is a short-term cash flow problem. Once those strategies kick in and we can develop more partnerships and we can work with the qualified direct marketing, we'll be in a different position.
So we saw you on 7 Sharp the other night. So it was great to see one of your board members on there promoting. So how has the media response been?
The media response has been unbelievable. We are so thrilled with the media response. We've had so much support. I think in the first 2 days I did 27 interviews or something like that. It's just been absolutely incredible. And I think that's helped our fundraising and helped our opportunities, and also gotten us in touch with other people that aren't necessarily on our radar. So that's been just magic. So yeah, heads off to the media. I think they deserve a decent shout out for this.
Okay. And is there anything else you'd like to say to encourage people to keep donating?
I mean, and just a general thank you to New Zealand and our community, because they have reached in their pockets, they've shared information, it's been a really impressive insight into our community and into New Zealand. And I know times are tough for people, but we're incredibly grateful for what we got.
Have you got anything else, Jonathan?
Just to say that Blake and I both have a real appreciation for Star Jam, what you do, because we both have friends who are either jammers or are volunteers who help with the Star Jam nights and stuff. So we appreciate the work that you do, and when this it's so good to see that there's a silver lining to this dark cloud, which was the funding concern. But the response from the public and the media has been so good. That's so fantastic to see. So, yeah. Blake, when are you going to be jamming again?
The reason why Jonathan asked us is I used to do music as one of my hobbies back in the day.
Oh, wonderful.
So I used to sing a lot, but I don't do it now because I'm more focused on the advocacy part. I actually tried to do I'm too old now, but when I was younger, I tried to join a few times, but the workshop the timing of them and the distance didn't really work for me where I lived. That was not good at the time. But yeah, I would have liked to have joined. I would have liked to have joined back in the day if I could have.
One of the things we're looking at is the timing of the workshops and where they are, and in response to big waiting lists, because we've got enormous waiting lists, we've put on some online workshops and things like that. So we are trying to cater more for things that don't work out from 6:30 to 8, or just be a little bit more broad spectrum and offer other people opportunities. But thank you for that feedback. We are really interested in what people say and what the barriers to joining are.
So I did try and join when I was younger, but obviously being older now, I've moved into the advocacy space, and I've found that that's a great avenue to advocate for instead, because it means I can do, and I still have interest in music and singing, but it means I can help you guys in this way instead.
Oh, we really appreciate your help. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And where can people find you if they want to reach out to you on, do you have like social media or?
We have Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the best way is probably just to go to our website, starjam.org. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So are you taking volunteers?
Yes, we're looking. We've had a big response from volunteers, which is lovely, and a response from a lot of young people jammers joining. So we've been very, very blessed.
So I'll get my team to put a few links in the description of the podcast and the videos and stuff, and we'll get some advertising out for you. And if you would like, thanks for coming on, Gilli. And if you would like to see this video, you can like and subscribe on YouTube and see it on your favorite audio platform.
Thank you. It sounds wonderful. I'd love to do that. And thank you for your time. We really appreciate it.
We'll see you on the next episode for those watching. Thanks.
Thank you so much.